Hey guys, so I am making my first investment um, for the channel, I guess you'd call it. I started like a, I have a retirement account, but I basically started another one um, that I'm basically only gonna put whatever I put on my YouTube channel will go in this account. That's kind of where I'm at. And it could be a follow along and kind of see what I was doing. So today would be the first one I did. By the way, I'm not an active trader. I'm not trading intraday. I'm not, buying YOLOs, and or I'm not, if I buy at 10 in the morning, I'm not selling at 10:30 for, these gains. I don't know. I see crazy stuff on Twitter. So basically, I it's a retirement account. It's for investing. So I like the company Cloudflare. I liked them before they were public. I felt like I missed out. You know, I was in it at $27, but I most definitely did not capture this large run up. So now that everything has come down, I am looking to basically start invest again in my retirement. And what I bought was I actually, to get a better price, I believe it was weekly um $50 puts at $1.50, which means my price, if it's under $50, I will be forced to buy the stock. Um, but my break even is $50 minus the $1.50 I collected by selling the calls. So my price would be $48.50 that I'd be buying Cloudflare at the end of day tomorrow, which is Friday, December 16th. If the stock price goes over $50 tomorrow, those options will expire worthless. I would have collected the $1.50 in premium, and then I will most likely turn around and sell calls again next week and keep doing this until not sell calls, sell puts next week until I am eventually assigned the stock. So right now, all I'm doing is reducing my cost basis into Cloudflare, and I will do this week after week until um, I'm assigned it. And then once I'm assigned the stock, I will probably instantly turn around and sell calls that are basically $2 or $3 out of the money to collect a little more premium to lower my cost basis even further. And then at that point, I'd probably be done. And now I would have reduced my cost basis by, um, so I sold $50 puts when it was at 50. So that was $1.50. And then if I turn around and sell the calls, I could probably collect another $1.50. So my cost basis on net would be something like $47 ish. And I'm okay owning Cloudflare at $47. Um, why I decided to buy around here, you can see right here. There's support. You go as far back as August 2020. You can see the top here. This was resistance that becomes support. So this whole $45 area is a pretty strong. It's a pretty strong support level. You could see this trend that's been going down by the red dotted lines. We've now broke over that. So I think we broke the downtrend. I feel like we're at support. Um, So I took my first stab here. I'm not going all in. This is, like I said, this is an account that I'm using just for the YouTube channel. Once December ends and January ends, that will be my starting, and I'm gonna take money out. I'm gonna set it to a level. I'm gonna put money in, and we can follow along on the account as the months or years go on. I plan on keeping it going, but this is the first purchase. Do I think we're at the bottom in the market? No, probably not. But I think between now and June, if you dollar cost average in, you'll probably, I think the bottom is somewhere between now and June. So that's about 6 months. So if you cost basis in throughout, I think you'll get a really solid return over the next 5 years. And that's what I'm looking for, is like a 3 to 5 year window. So I don't really care what happens with the stocks tomorrow or the next day. The only thing I look out for is if like net is up 10% in a day, I would probably look to take profits or move a stop loss up, because that is a significant move in any stock. So that's things I would look for. But other than that, I would also look. So like if I'm looking at the chart here, like I would set alerts. You could set alerts here. I would probably set an alert somewhere around $75. That if we got up to 75, I'd probably look to unload the stock there. But as of now, I like the company. Why I like it, they've just raised prices. Everyone seems to use Cloudflare. I use it in my business. Personally, I've used it. Business, I used it. And, they raised prices, which is a big deal also. They're a growing company. And I not only like Cloudflare, I like all cyber security stocks. I think it's going to be the thing of the future. I only see cybersecurity growing as an industry. I know a lot of these stocks, though, are valued high and things like that. So I know people are going to say, oh, it's overvalued. And like I said, this is just one purchase out of many that I want to do over the next 6 months. And I would probably look to add. I'm probably buying half of what I want in net currently. So if this drops to $30, is probably where I'd probably look to buy more in the $30 range if it went that low. But other than that, one other one that's interesting in cybersecurity is this Sentinel One. They are a real younger company compared to Cloudflare, but they're one that I have on my radar basically. I think it sees maybe $10 or $8 actually. I probably wouldn't be buying here, but it's definitely on my radar as a company that I'd probably take a smaller position to if it got around $10. And CrowdStrike is one I'm also keeping my eye on. I think it hits 100 area, and that's probably where I would probably think about maybe taking a small position at 100. That's actually the peak over here is about 100, so I'd probably look to take a little bite there, and then if it went lower to, I don't think it would get down to the 60s, but maybe it gets down to 90, 85 area. might be looking to possibly do something there. So this is going to be my investing videos. It's late right now, so I do these videos at night, unedited, as you can tell. Just what my thoughts are, and what I'm doing. And like I said, I sold net put options to collect premium and to get a better entry on shares. And this is for my retirement account. So, you know, I'll keep an eye and, update everybody with what's going on. Feel free to ask questions. I mean, you might ask what some of these indicators are. Basically, if you look, IB is an inside bar, and then these with black on them are outside bars. And a lot of times they signal a change of direction. And then you have the yellow, which is an outside bar, and then you have an inside bar. Inside bars are showing consolidation. So, I mean, if I go back to CrowdStrike, you could see it was going up, and it had one of these inside bars, and then it produced an outside bar, which means it went up, broke up, and then went down, and that's usually the end of. Also, you could see this is the trend, broke the trend, and then we've been trending down ever since. So these are just things I look for. I mean, like I said, this is a weekly chart. I'm not very interested in playing daily. Look, you can see one happen here. So, not every time, but just one of those things, something I just keep an eye out on. So I think markets in general, there's more pain to be had overall, but I do think that the bottom is within the next 6 months. And I just think dollar cost averaging in has worked for me. Like I said, I'm looking to hold for years. So, my timeline and your timeline might be different. But like I said, this is a retirement account, and this isn't some day trading thing.